Good morning. Welcome to JNC Better Living's Rooted Yoga. I'm Carol Smith, and today I'll lead you in an all levels, all body morning wake up yoga. Our intention today is to find joy in all the small things, whether it be a cup of coffee, a light breeze, the sunshine, or whatever is important to you. Let's remember this intention as we move our body and connect to our breath. Let's get down on the ground into child's pose, bringing our knees mat width apart as we guide our tailbone down to our heels and our head to the floor. Connect and take a couple of breaths here through our nose, inhaling and exhaling in even lengths. Breathe in and let your body sink into the ground. Breathe out and clear your mind of any negative thoughts. Breathe in, let go of all that doesn't serve you. Breathe out and send your positive spirit out into the world. Now breathe in and come into a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, knees under your hips. Breathe in, fill up your back body, and breathe out any stale air. Breathe in, look forward, shoulders draw down and back, heart shines forward, cow pose. Breathe out, draw your abs up and in, head goes down, gazes at your thighs, cat pose. Breathe in, look forward, crown of head reaches toward the front of your mat. Breathe out, round your back like a cat, head hangs heavy. On your next inhale, take your right leg extended out behind you. Breathe out, extend your left hand in front of you as well for a spinal balance. Breathe in, bring your shoulder and knee in to your body. Breathe out, extend your arm and foot into parallel position to the earth. Breathe in one more time like that. Squeeze in, abs draw in. Breathe out, lengthen. Stretch your fingertips and toes in opposite directions. Place your hand back down to the mat and your knee back down to the mat. We'll take that on the other side. Stretch your left foot behind you. Take your right arm straight in front of you. Breathe in and crunch elbow to knee. Breathe out. Extend your hand and leg in opposite directions. Breathe in, really engage your core. Breathe out, let go of all your air. Bring your palm down and your knee down. Tuck your toes and lift your tailbone up and back, coming into down dog. Pedal out your feet here. And knees can be bent or they can be straight. Feet hip distance apart. Ground into your hands, particularly your index finger and thumb. And find length in your spine. Neck is long. Breathe in, right foot reaches up to the sky. Breathe out, step forward between your hands. Take your back foot and angle it at a 45-degree angle and cartwheel your hands up into a Warrior Two pose. Breathe in, find length. Make sure that your knee is over your ankle and that your front heel is bisecting your back foot. Breathe in, reaching fingertips to opposite sides. Breathe out. Reach your right hand forward and reach it up and back for a reverse warrior. Breathe in, one breath here. Breathe out. Straighten your knee and come into reverse triangle. Breathe in and breathe out. Arms come back parallel to the earth, legs stay straight. Scoot your hips toward the back of your mat and reach as far forward as you can, and then circle your arms so your right arm is pointing down, left arm is pointing up for a triangle pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Now spiral your arms down to frame your foot. Pivot your back foot so that toes are pointing forward, and take your right foot and step back to meet your left, coming back into downward dog. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, left foot steps through to your hands. Right foot pivots to a 45-degree angle, and arms cartwheel up to come into warrior on the other side. Breathe in, make sure your knee is pointing forward along with all 5 toes. Breathe out, check the position of your back foot to make sure that your front heel is dissecting your back arch. Breathe in, reach forward to come back, reverse warrior. Left arm sweeps up and over. Breathe out. Really engage your thighs and knit your abs up and in. Breathe in, straighten your front left foot, your knee. Breathe out. Make sure that your neck is not scrunching behind you and that your crown of head is reaching at a diagonal. Breathe in, come back to standing. Arms are parallel to the earth, legs remain straight. Breathe out, scoot your right hip back, press your left hand forward, and create a perpendicular line with your arms to the ground. Breathe in, find length as you reach your right arm to the sky. Breathe out and relax your head and neck. Breathe in. One more time here. And breathe out. Circle your arms down, frame your foot. Pivot your back foot so that the toes are facing forward, and take your left foot back to meet your right, coming back into downward dog. Now we'll repeat that sequence and add a few things in as well. So breathe in, right leg comes high. Breathe out, step between your hands. Back foot pivots, spiral your arms up, coming into Warrior Two. Breathe in, reach forward to go back, and find a reverse warrior. Engage your core, lengthen your neck, and extend your arm back. Breathe in, straighten your front right knee, And breathe out. Hands come back to parallel. Breathe in, left hip reaches toward the back of the mat. Breathe out, arms spiral to a perpendicular position, coming into triangle pose once again. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, if you have a block handy, you can grab that, and we're going to come into half moon. So pivot your back foot, reach your block about 6 inches to 10 inches to an angle of your right foot, and push off your back foot, coming into a half moon. Left leg extends back, parallel to the earth, and really engage that leg as well as your standing leg. Left arm straight up to the sky, and head and neck relaxed. One more inhale here, and exhale. Take your left arm down to the ground. Right arm comes off the block. Find a standing split. Breathe in, find length, almost like you're doing cow pose. And breathe out. Step your left foot to meet your right. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out. Head hangs heavy, forward fold. Breathe in, circle your arms down, around, and up. Breathe out, hands come to heart center. Breathe in, circle your arms down, around, and up. Breathe out, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Hands come to the ground, knees can be bent. Breathe in, step your right foot back, and coming into warrior 2 legs. Breathe out, spiral your arms up, coming into warrior 2 on this side. Breathe in. Right hand comes down to your thigh, left arm reaches up to the sky for a reverse warrior. Breathe out, straighten your front leg, coming into reverse triangle. Breathe in, hands come to parallel. Breathe out, take your right hip, reach it back, and reach your left fingers forward as far as they can go until you can tip, coming into a perpendicular position with your arms, triangle pose. Breathe in, find length, spiral your chest up to the sky, but don't crane your neck. Breathe out, take your right arm down to the ground, and grab your block and position it so that it is just to the left of your left foot. Now breathe in, push off of your back right foot, and breathe out, come into half moon on your left side. Engage your core, engage your standing leg so that it's supporting you, and if you fall out, it's okay. And engage your right leg so that it is stick straight, and then spiral your chest toward the sky. Your gaze can be just straight out in front of you. Now breathe in, take your right arm down to the ground, left arm also down, and find a standing split. Breathe out, take your right foot to meet your left. Breathe in, half lift, hands to shins. Breathe out, forward fold. Step your right foot back, and then your left, coming into downward dog. Once again, ground through your hands and your feet, finding a V shape with your torso and your legs. Breathe in one more time here, and breathe out. Bring your knees down to your mat in a wide or narrow position, and sit your seat back on your heels to find child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a moment here as a reminder of our intention that we set today. Find joy in the small things. Find joy in the fact that you completed this practice today, and be proud of yourself and joyful that you did it. Now push yourself up to seated and slowly shift your weight to your left side, bringing your feet out in front of you. You can scooch to the middle of your mat, and we're going to come into Navasana boat pose. So really ground into your big toes and the soles of your feet. Breathe out, extend your arms parallel to the earth. Breathe in, engage your core, sit up tall. Breathe out, extend one foot and then the other to a parallel position to the earth. Breathe in, find length in your side body. Breathe out, shoulders roll back and down. Breathe in, crown of head reaches toward the sky. Breathe out. Set your feet down. Wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a nice hug. Now breathe in. Find length one more time. And breathe out. Grab your block and then slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Now we're going to come into bridge pose. So breathe in and bring your feet about hips distance apart. You'll know that because if you put your block between your thighs like I am, that's usually about the right distance. Breathe in, wiggle your shoulders underneath, and breathe out. Lift your hips and find a bridge pose. Breathe in, squeeze, engage your thighs onto the block, really pressing hard. Breathe out. Make sure that your gaze is either straight up or at your chest. Don't look side to side here because it could hurt your neck. Breathe in. Really extend through your thighs, knees reaching toward the front of your mat. Breathe out. Engage your core even more. Breathe in one more time here. Breathe out. Let go of your shoulders and slowly roll your hips down one vertebrae at a time. You can remove your block and take your legs and extend them to the end of the mat. Let them roll open and take your arms and place them on either side of your body. Coming into Shavasana pose now here for a few breaths. We want to relax and come back to our natural breath. Breathe in the joys of all the little things, the sunshine, the flowers, that great cup of coffee. Breathe out anything negative that holds you back. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach your arms up overhead as though you're taking your first morning stretch. Squeeze your knees into your chest and come up into a comfortable position, either rolling over on your right side or just rolling yourself up. Keep your eyes closed, hands on your knees. And be open to receiving the beautiful joy that is around you. It has been my pleasure to lead you in this practice today. Namaste.